Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about the glaucoma. So, what is the glaucoma? The glaucoma disease occurs in our eye. So, this glaucoma disease is characterized by the increase the intraocular tension. It is increase the intraocular tension. Intraocular tension is known as this particular glaucoma. So increase the intraocular tension means is known as glaucoma. What happened in the body? If in case of increase the intraocular tension in our eye, it leads to the in case of what happened in this condition. In condition, it is a severe condition. In the severe condition, irreversible blindness may occur. Irreversible blindness occur. Irreversible blindness occur in our body. Irreversible blindness, complete blindness occur in our body is known as glaucoma. That's enough. How to produce a blindness in our body? Intraocular tension occur. It leads to the irreversible blindness occur. It leads to the irreversible blindness occur. This type of disease. This type of disease is treated by the different types of drugs are there. Different types of drugs are uses. So the drugs is the number one. Number one drug is acetazolamide. Acetazolamide. Number two, timolol. Timolol. Beta blockers. Timolol beta blocker drug. Number three, adrenaline. Prostaglandins. And etc. drugs. So these drugs are used for the treatment of the glaucoma. So first of all, we will discuss about the acetazolamide. So the acetazolamide drug is a treatment of this particular glaucoma. So here it is a anti-glaucoma drug. Acetazolamide is a anti-glaucoma drug. Anti-glaucoma drug. Not only anti-glaucoma drug, it is a anti-diuretic also. Anti-diuretic drug and anti-epileptic drug. And anti-epileptic drug, anti-glaucoma, anti-diuretic and anti-epileptic drug also. So this drug is used for these three treatment: diuretics treatment and epileptic treatment, and as well as the glaucoma treatment also. This drug is a odorless and tasteless. It is a odorless and tasteless but white crystalline powder. White crystalline powder. It is a white crystal. This is the physical properties of acetazolamide drug. And the next one, the acetazolamide drug is a produced diuresis and was used as a diuretic, used as a diuretic, not anti-diuretic. It is used as a diuretic and anti-epileptic drug. It is produces the diuresis. It produces the diuresis. And the next one, it is used for the treatment of the decrease the, it mainly used as a anti-glaucoma drug. Anti-glaucoma drug means it is mainly used the decrease the intraocular tension. So what is the glaucoma? Increase the intraocular tension. It here decrease the intraocular tension by the acetazolamide drug. And the next, this is about the introduction about of acetazolamide drug. So the acetazolamide drug is the, what is the chemical molecular formula of the acetazolamide drug? Molecular formula acetazolamide drug is a C4H6N2O3S2. is this is the molecular formula. And what is the structure of this particular estrazolamide? It is made up of a 5-membered ring. It containing the sulfur group, 5-membered ring. It containing the sulfur group and nitrogens here. And the next one, it is the SO2 NH2, and here NH C double bonded O CH3. So this is the structure of particular estrazolamide drug. So the next one, what is the mechanism of action? Mechanism of action. What is the mechanism of action of estrazolamide? So estrazolamide is inhibit the carbonic anhydrase activity. It is inhibition of carbohydrate or carbonic anhydrase activity. Carbohydrate anhydrase activity in the which condition? In the proximal renal tubules. In a proximal renal tubules. Proximal renal tubules means in the kidney. And the next one, it is the reabsorption of some elements like sodium, potassium, bicarbonate, HCO3 ions, bicarbonate ions, and as well as the water also. So it is also decrease the carbonic anhydrase in the central nervous system. It is the decrease the carbonic anhydrase in the central nervous system. So these two carbohydrase activities decreased in the renal and as well as the central nervous system also. And the next one, it is used in the due to this particular inhibition of the carbonic anhydrase, it is a treatment of the glaucoma. So treatment of the how to glaucoma means decrease these two condition, decreases the intraocular tension. Decrease the intraocular tension. So this is the mechanism of action of particular estrazolamide drug. And the next one, what is the dose of the drug? So adult dose, so administered through the IM or IV route, intramuscular or intravenous route. So it given to the intramuscular intravenous route 250 to 375 mg. 250 to 375 mg at the early morning only. And the next one, what is the children dose? Children dose depends upon the body weight, 5 mg per kg body weight. 5 mg per kg body weight at the morning 8 a.m. So this is about the doses of this particular estrazolamide drug. And the next one, what is the contraindications of this drug? What is the contraindications? So contraindications is the first one. This drug is the first one, hypersensitivity, liver diseases, and the next one, dehydration patients, and the next one, pulmonary diseases, pregnancy, lactation, pulmonary diseases. So in case of patient already suffered with these type of diseases, we should not particular this estrazolamide drug is not administered. So this is the contraindications. What is the adverse effects or side effects? So common side effect is the in here it produces the renal stones formation may occur, kidney stones may occur with the particular drug. And the next one, this drug is after administration, it show in our body restlessness, restlessness also occur. And the next one, this drug is given by the through IV or IM route. It was showing the vomiting, headache, nausea. These type of side effects are occur in our body with the administration of this drug. And the next one, what is the pharmacokinetics? Pharmacokinetics. So this drug is administered through the IV or IM route. Why? Because of more absorbed from this particular IV or IM route. And the next one, distribution. It is distributed through the blood and body fluids. It crosses the blood-brain barrier B3 and cerebrospinal. It transfer to the cerebrospinal fluid, and as well as it crosses the placenta also. The next one, it is metabolism, metabolated in the liver, excreted through as a urine or kidney. And the next one, what is the half-life of this drug? 5 hours. Half-life is drug is 5 hours. So this is about the pharmacokinetics. And the next one, what is the role of nurse? So first of all, monitor the BP. And the next one, this drug are administered through the IV route only. IV or IM route only. And the next one, to assess the intake and output ratio. Intake and output ratio. The next one, to examine the complete CBP. So examine the CBP, complete blood picture. So means RBC, WBC, platelets, and etc. also. And the next one, to advise the patient to not take alcohol, avoid the alcohol. And the next one, to assess the edema in the legs. So this is about the role of nurse. So this is about this particular our drug. Okay, so this is the glaucoma, and if you have any doubts from this topic, tomorrow we will discuss. The glaucoma disease occur in our eye. Thank you.